Hey guys, Startup here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Alliance of Defiance, playing for today, spawning in the north. We have Dirty Finisher playing as US forces. Going straight away into Airborne, going for Pathfinders very early on, no riflemen. Unusual start there. Teaming up with him is iKarbO, playing as US forces, who has Urban Assault, Tactical Support, and Heavy Cavalry. Myself here, some in the south, we have D1moN. Playing as Ostheer, who has Jaeger Infantry, Jaeger Armor, and German Infantry. And finally, Google Translate tells me this name translates to just a person. Playing as Ostheer as well, who has Jaeger Infantry, Encirclement, and Assault Support. This is a random team game. iKarbO around rank 80, Dirty Finisher around rank 30. Two open. Just a person around rank 100. And D1moN around rank 35. Still rifles charging in, forcing away the pyros. Meanwhile, we do have an early sniper out. D1moN's got one shot off. That's it so far, and in this case, you know, Dirty Finisher's fast Pathfinder start, double Pathfinder, is going to work out pretty well against the super early sniper here from D1moN throughout the match. Pathfinder's one of the better counters US forces has access to. It's a sniper. Playing quite conservatively with him so far. Dirty Finisher going into his officer tech after fielding those two Pathfinders. And charging in again. Grenadier is extremely low. Now start to drop a couple models. Could drop one more. Running pretty good there.
Heavy truck, ready for orders.
Pathfinders over here losing to the Grenadiers, having a bit of trouble. But a good thing for the WS team. Do have one fuel under their control, so they're off to a reasonable start in that department. Kind of coming back out to the front lines here. Going to 2v1 this Grenadier squad. Be careful, yeah, staying on the front lines on one model. Could very easily just lose your squad to the sniper there. Double pyro start for person as well. No machine gun. So quite a few unusual builds to get this one going. Dirty Finisher going for a fast M20 now. iKarbO going for the early ambulance instead of the fast officer here. Pushing quite deep here with the Grenadiers. Lieutenant gets very, very low. Pushed on top of the Allied cutoff as well. Allies getting forced back a bit here, but maybe with the arrival of that M20 things will turn around. Coming in at a very nice timing here, 4 minutes 30. V1 over here for iKarbO, got to get out of there. And D1moN, maybe a bit late on his tech, rifle in, no dodge. Oh boy, but the sniper's in some trouble. I think he had a bit of warning about that M20 as well. And there we go, picks it off quite easily there. Exactly what he needs to have happen. Grenadiers, I'm surprised they got in range. It didn't really look like it. That's Connect's going to slow down the M20s. It got the skirts on it. Also, early weapon rack's gone for the tech there. Big rifle nade. Rifleman squad does escape though. And it's going to be Lieutenant for iKarbO as well. Pretty close to 3 command points too, just about there for the M1919s. That'll be a big boost. And the Dirty Finish is going to be able to get a lot of easy territory now after getting that sniper kill and got the M20. In a pretty good position all of a sudden. Going for an ambulance next makes a lot of sense. He's got a lot of low health squads. And now Person also getting pushed back on his side. And for a 4 green 2 Pio start.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
I feel like this start can maybe work against Soviets. I don't know, I feel like against Riflemen it's a tough ask. Just because Riflemen match up so well against Grenadiers in the early game. This match up with conscripts is much better for the Grenadiers. Wow, a very unusual build. Now into the mortar team. Has completed battle phase, but no tech down yet. Meanwhile, we do have a 222 out from D1moN, also getting this out at a reasonable timing. Looks like he's only got 1 bazooka on the rear echelon squad there. Okay, well, this is actually forcing Dirty Finisher back quite a lot here. He's dropping in some paratroopers, but yeah, 1 bazooka. It's a bit tough to tame the 222, especially when he doesn't have any snaring squads. Oh boy. What went down then? Oh, just a beacon. It's like, oh, he got a kill? I was checking up here, but... Okay, well, Stuart coming in for iKarbO. A little bit late on the timings here, but not too bad. I guess it's just because of that poor fuel control that Allies had for a while. They're getting cut off, losing control of this with this sniper play. Oh man, another Faust connecting on the M20 here. He does have the re-echelon bazooka nearby. Still only has 1 bazooka on it though. And there we go, MG42 shutting down this attack from Dirty Finisher. So he's going to be able to capture the standard territory point here, but that's about it. This Pathfinder's not making any attempt to flank either. Sitting there camouflage for the moment. Stuart out though, forcing quite a few retreats here. Person in some trouble, you know, no tier 2 down at all. Looks like he's going straight for tier 3, but could get punished pretty bad by the Stuart. They're right for his medium tank to arrive. I don't know if that's going to work out too well. MG getting a little bit overwhelmed here, coming in from multiple angles. Couldn't suppress them all, has to retreat. Defiance able to push forwards again. Did once again take quite a lot of damage on the M20 though. That crew's going to get really good at fixing up that vehicle. Lots of practice. iKarbO doing a reasonable job here maintaining the range. Well, S-Mine's down there covering the cutoff. That could have been nasty. He was kind of getting pushed up against the sandbags, but retreats in time, doesn't end up taking too much. And a pretty big green blob here. Riflemen though arriving to counteract them, and they've all got M1919s, whereas only one of the Grenadiers upgraded with the MG42, so here's iKarbO here. Got some reasonable cover positions as well, chipping away at Person's troops. Ooh, rifle nade over here. It's just a retreat. But you know, maybe that is slightly telling.
Losing a sector.
He can't upgrade his troops all with LMGs in time. Spending them on rifle nades instead. The second one we've seen might even be more than that. Definitely a trade-off you have to decide.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Interesting call though, going for the rear, the pyro sweepers up against US forces. Generally,
Our base
mine's
is under attack.
not a big factor, especially given the M20's on the other side of the map, not on his side. Probably wouldn't bother with that. Flamethrower very good against this building here. He's got nothing to repair either. Maybe that's why you get them this early on as well against US forces, but no. It's left me scratch my head. Another squad of paratroopers dropped in by Dirty Finisher here. Going hunting after the M20 here. 222 diving in. The MG plane dropped down. And some big suppression on by iKarbO. Okay. Bit of teamwork there. 222 disengaging. 222 should just be having a field day here with no snares. Can't be on Prato's vehicles though, a little bit strange.
The enemy is taking
Still going to
our
work though.
territory.
Is there a fresh
Our
sniper on
lines
this
of
side?
supply are disrupted.
Oh no, there we go. Rifle nades pay dividends this time. One squad down. iKarbO going for the side tick here into captain. I think given the situation, like, the allies are in a pretty good spot now. Maybe not 100% necessary, but I suppose he doesn't have weapon racks ticked. Wow. So maybe he wants the anti-tank gun. Got plenty of manpower, so it's not like he can't afford to build an anti-tank gun, so alright. Here comes the Panzer IV. Let's see if this is a bit of a turning point. Snare out. Oh boy, running over those S-mines, Lieutenant. Getting down to one model there. P4 getting some really good hits to start things off here as well. Protecting long range on that Stuart. Doing a lot of damage to the rifleman there. Captain trying to stall it a little bit. And 20 up to Vet 3 now. It's just pushing back onto the fuel. VP's very, very close at this stage. It's been a decent amount of back and forth action. Haven't seen much crossover work though so far. Guys switching over to their teammate's side. Oh boy. Wow, those LMGs, they got some nasty bursts and those rear echelon dropped really fast. That was a little bit unlucky there for iKarbO. And he's gone for an MG and an M1.
There's a major reporting for action.
And complete the major tech. I was curious whether maybe he'll go straight for the Calliope. I don't need major tech to call this in. This is a tactic we see sometimes, you know, double officer stall for the Calliope. Especially if you go for like double AT guns, able to fend off the medium tanks, can work out quite nicely. There we go, connecting for one shot. P4 backing out. Mortar, you know, I questioned it, but it's already up to Vet 2 per person, so must have been doing some pretty good work. Only 2 kills though. Bit of a push here from D1moN. Back. Oh, M20, what's he doing here? Got greedy, trying to come around the corner. Ends up going down. And now the lieutenant looks likely to go down as well. Things falling off the rails a bit for Dirty Finisher.
We just lost a unit.
2 units down. He's got a lot of manpower spare as well. Could here drop himself in an anti-tank gun.
Remaining.
He briefly started production on a Sherman, maybe thinking Jackson instead.
We're back to full
But yeah, there's way too much manpower float. Recon plane up now from iKarbO, but there is still a 222 on the field. And Person here going for an Opal Blitz. And have set up in a very defensive position. Big old green blob coming forwards once more. Oh, big explosion. Major arty coming down, and it's a hard retreat there from the Grenadiers.
Our opponents are seizing the sector. The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines. We are losing a sector.
Okay, well, there we go. Panzer IV. Not up to too much. I feel like maybe Person could get something really good going if he maybe came like through the center, got a bit of a flank cooking. Instead of just charging head on time and time again with those Grenadiers. Well, Faust connecting though with the Stewart. That's a good start. It's far back for repairs though, so not really in a position to capitalize on that. More major artillery coming down, MG repositioning to dodge. There's only one bazooka on that re-echelon squad. But yeah, I'm very surprised that this 222 hasn't been much more dominant than this. I feel like that shouldn't be the case given D1moN's composition here.
Storm Panzer ready.
Nexus pushed off the fuel, but maybe not for too long. Here comes the Brombeer. Dirty Finisher did end up going for the Jackson first, so going to have a good counter to that Brombeer as soon as it arrives. And also a mortar team out from Dirty Finisher. Interesting. Late mortar. Still would like to see an anti-tank gun from him as well, but... Alright. There we go, Brombeer getting things going. Got the Jackson there though. Looks like it might have missed its first shot. Doesn't miss the second though. Pack coming forwards as well for D1moN. Shot landing a little bit short. I don't think he's using attack round here. He's not putting this on hold fire. Just calling those Grenadiers. Major arty dropped again.
E-47 air support now available.
iKarbO going for the Sherman next. Oh, something went down and dropped to MG42 as well. If you can pick that up on his Pathfinders, that would be pretty nice. Paratroopers already have both their weapon slots occupied. Okay, a bit of a crossover this time. Person coming to assist his teammate. Quite quickly pulling back. Meanwhile, iKarbO quickly rotating his AT gun through to the center. There's some big damage on the Panzer IV. Cash down, munitions cache getting destroyed here. Oh boy, speaking of something going down, it looks like another rifle squad going down for iKarbO there, capping on the VP. Got the pinning plane coming in, the strafing run. Steals away the MG, double MG Grenadiers. That is nasty. They're out there getting blasted at the moment. Panzer IV back up to full. I think he's trying to stall for the Tiger at this stage. Let's put down tier 4. So about 60 fuel from that though, so it's going to be a painful stall at the moment. Allies with double fuel. In a commanding position. Probably also back up to full. Now he's put it on hold fire. Going to go for some manual shots. Pretty good connection. Para's very low after that. But the pack was a little bit too far back to return fire on the Jackson. And now 2 mortar teams, in fact, from Dirty Finisher. Wants us back the machine gun. He's got to be careful though that... Oh, he's spread them out. It's a good play. Could be vulnerable to a Werfer is what I was going to say. Probably what Demon's considering going for next. Did go for German infantry, by the way. A little bit strange. Didn't go for any of the 5-man grenadiers. I don't think we've seen him use almost anything with this commander except for the stormtroopers. A beacon out here. Getting destroyed. No more intel. Dirty Finisher. Double rough nades. Oh boy, and there go the Pathfinders. Already a little bit low. Double nades finishing them off there. There's indeed a Werfer for Demon next. He's got lots of munitions as well. Fragmentation bombs could be on the menu. Meanwhile, Person getting very close to the Tiger now. 20 fuel, about 100 manpower away. P4 up to Vet 2 now. It's got the skirts. Shrugging off a few more shots.
The capture point is being overrun.
Brumbier still, like, I feel like it hasn't had that much of an impact given what I was up against here. Only 4 kills so far. Did he rebuild the munitions cache there? Did it not die? Went down. Oh boy, and he went for a second Opal Blitz. Put on the munitions point as well. Okay. Still no AT guns either. Second AT gun out, meanwhile for iKarbO. First Werfer barrage. For the mortar and the major. Medium connection, nothing too special. This mortar over here has gone down though. Oh, did I miss a frag bomb? Kinda looks like it. Double Jackson's out now for Dirty Finisher though. Spelling trouble for the Brumbier. Gets a nice connection decoying the mortar there though. Going hunting, what's that Stuart? And the AT gun's fending him off. Oh, very, very low Grenadier. And down it goes. Tiger's out now, but engine damage on the Panzer IV and quite a lot of damage on the Tiger as well. Calliope switching sides here though. And only getting 1 kill I believe. 0 kills in fact. Bad start there for the Calliope. A little bit long range. And don't really like that angle too much either. There goes the Major for Dirty Finisher. Double Jacksons though. Think about charging in, maybe on that Brumbier. Size against it though. He could have, you know, he's got 2 full health Jacksons.
attempting to steal our sector.
He could have got the kill there. Might have lost one of them to the pack, but I think in this position that will probably be okay. Reasonable trade. Oh boy, Tiger, that was a big hit. No chase down though. And so the machine gun gets away. So the 50 cal though, out here decrewed. Second Werfer barrage came through, but did it hit anything? 3 kills so far.
We are losing a sector.
Tiger missing there. T-gun pushing forwards. Vet 2 here. Bouncing. Didn't activate the AP ammo. Dropping in paratrooper after paratrooper here from the beacons, reinforcing. And the Grenadiers is unable to hold their ground. Really need the support of that Brumbier. And now switch over to the Scott. Getting away from the mortars. Makes sense. With the arrival of the Werfer. Mortars kind of a sitting duck. MG42. Able for the collection there.
Airborne on the ground. Field promotion. Secured.
Does not pick it up though, maybe not paying attention.
That's an AT, goddammit.
Okay, P-47's dropped in here by Dirty Finisher. D1moN a little bit late pulling back. Looks like his tank does leave the targeting zone though before the MG on top starts shooting at the P-47, so gets away pretty clean, but now getting caught up on his base structure here. So the Jackson just rolling up. Finds the 222 first, but that's vetted up. It's got the health bonus. Switch it over to the Brumbier. No, going after the Werfer, not going after the 222. But yeah, as I said, it's got their health bonus. Needs 3 shots to go down here because of that. And he misses the killing blow on it too. Now parked in front of the pack. This is a calamity for Dirty Finisher. I mean, he takes down the 222, but that is a horrible trade. Losing a Jackson and your P-47s. Only getting a 222 in return. At least he got something, I guess, right? Oh man, that M1 going to town here with the AP ammo highly vetted. Blasting through that Tiger's health. Sherman and Stuart a little bit low. Panzer IV wants to come in, but got that second AT gun there. Instantly has to back out. Could potentially have gone down there as well. Maybe not from that amount of health actually. Comes the Werfer. Oh, that was a nasty one. Nearly took down both paratroopers. Got frag bombs coming in. What killed the paratrooper that was over here? Frag bombs landed like over here. That was really weird.
We're losing a capture point.
One paratrooper is down though for Dirty Finisher. Oh, kills the pack just before it got decrewed there. Nicely done. Our finder's providing sight for that move. Yeah, I did hear a Werfer on the other side. 7 kills for Person's Werfer getting things going. Calliope firing, meanwhile, still only a 1 kill after 2 barrages, I believe. Bad start for that Calliope. Decrewed AT gun here. There was a highly vetted one as well. Pretty big loss for iKarbO. Oh boy, wasn't on hold fire there. Reveals himself right as he's healing up as well. Oh man, he went for the full meme. Built out the artillery officer here. Okay, well let's see how he goes. Here we go, calling in the coordinated barrage into the center here with that. Werfer going to fire off again. Pretty easy dodge, but it does open up the center. Werfer ready to fire once again. That doesn't put your Werfer on cooldown, utilizing that ability. There's Werfer again, probably going after this machine gun, if I had to guess. Tiger charging in behind that. AT gun quite low. Here comes the Panzer IV as well. Multiple angles attacked right as iKarbO is building his Jackson. Good timing to attack, but exposing the rear with the Panzer IV to the Sherman. AT gun refusing to go down as well. Finally falling now. Sherman and Stewart coming in. No shell shock though. And the AT gun gets decrewed. Person in a good position here. Finishes the job on the M1. Well timed attack just before the Jackson arrived. Get some good work done there. Decrewed both the anti-tank guns and destroyed them so far. Things are looking pretty good for the Axis after those last couple of engagements. Still though, they are behind on victory points.
Our opponents are seizing a sector. Panther ready.
Panther out now.
The enemy
Be
is
up to
broken
Vit
our
2.
supply lines.
There's the Jackson. Double Scots now for dirty finisher. Ben's on the move though. Not taking too much damage from the Scots. Back missing. Oh, there's a big Calliope. No wipes though, it doesn't look like, but at least a reasonable number of kills. 8 kills. Bit 1. Panther charging in, going hunting for the Jackson. Decides to disengage. Jackson trying to play the range advantage here. Losing sight of him though. Werfer into the center. Squad down. Was that the captain? Another Werfer barrage onto the machine gun. Nearly wipes that as well. So Person making good use of the artillery officer here. Oh, he's got a second Werfer now.
Our sector.
Okay. There we go. It wasn't even the artillery officer. I thought it was, but second Werfer Person.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Could be trouble, you know, dirty finisher. We've seen this from him before, you know, with no snares. Can get bullied quite badly by aggressive Panther play. Big bombs in. Doesn't look like they hit too much though. Easy dodge from the lieutenant. Bombay coming in quite aggressively. Jackson now back for repairs.
Running one of our capture points.
Getting a couple hits in, but here comes the Panther and the pack.
Supply line just got cut off.
Jackson has been recruited.
It's under attack.
We fight bravely for
Pack doesn't quite get any shots in.
enemy is down to 200 points.
Pack bombs coming in from Demon this time. Coming in slightly from the side angle. Still gets a reasonable connection. Then he takes down the mortar. Stuns the Jackson as well, but the pack missing. Good shot from the Bombier. Person, basically this is his army comp now. At 100 pop cap. Squad down again. That LNG Green Blob pretty nasty. Making use of the inspiring aura there. Tiger though. 2 already. Only one Jackson, no AT guns for iKarbO, so could get overwhelmed quite easily here. Both are doing quite a lot of damage to the Stuart rather, getting a lot of veterancy from that. Get 2 now. Maybe not the exact engagement you want to be taking a 2-on-1 like that. P47's ready to roll again for Dirty Finisher. Oh, kind of catching the retreat path a little bit. These pyros coming in for repairs could get hit by the scatter. Just retreating. Jackson chasing in, but ooh, in some trouble there. No moves though. Maybe could have blitzed forwards if he reacted quickly enough. Especially with both these tanks out back getting repaired. Could have been a reasonable timing. Still the Jackson allowed to stick around. Get some shots on. Get that to the side here. Be taking a shot from the Jackson. Grenade onto the Grenadiers, and down they go. Paratroopers claiming that scalp, and the Jacksons, there we go, just left the Brombear there to die the whole time. Didn't move it at all. Shocking play there from D1moN. I don't know what he was up to, asleep at the wheel for sure. Heavy mortar strike coming down from the artillery officer. It is. Look like they're trying to go for the Faust here. Drops one of the machine guns. Rifle barrage onto the other side. Paratroopers on the retreat. Double Werfers. One paratrooper goes down. Pathfinder's able to regather the machine gun though. Here comes the Panzer IV, looking to do something. It's another shot. Stuart's still alive though, 23 kills. He's done a very good job keeping that alive so far, but iKarbO a little bit down in the dumps after quite a few squad losses here. They just decided to, rebuild the Riflemen, which is, more appealing these days now that you don't have to get them to Vet 1 before getting snares. Makes a lot more sense. Go for another rifleman. Could be the case for another Jackson though, if I'm honest. It's got the fuel for it. Against the Tiger Panzer IV, he would easily overwhelm with no AT guns. Person would lose quite badly. VPs though have turned against the Allies. 113 now. Long range Calliope barrage spotted for by the recon plane. Doesn't hit too much though, good dodging by person. Great bombs into the center, pretty good dodge from the Allies. For strike not hitting almost anything. Double Scots coming forwards, but the double packs are right there. They square off. A couple shots in. Troopers over here suppressed, going down to the flamer. Move into the center again, no dodge from iKarbO. And I think that was double Werfers, in fact, another squad down. The armor piercing rounds equipped there on the Jackson, blasting away. Can't quite get in range for the snare here. Was in the P47 strafing run. Squad's already retreated though. So yeah, I really think iKarbO could do with another Jackson. Looks like he went for another Sherman instead though. I mean, it's also a reasonable call, but Jackson would be the easiest path to victory. Either way, points are draining against the Allies.
Got a rifle squad waiting for
Look like they tick under 100 before they neutralize as well.
armor here.
A lot of repairs out the back for Defiance. They took a lot of damage from those packs. All these players kind of just repairing up, rebuilding, gearing up for the next assault. Sherman waiting on the flanks here. On armor piercing. Sherman also on armor piercing, so it seems like iKarbO wants to get something going with his Shermans, maybe make some big plays. Jackson's shooting at infantry here, revealing their position. Barrage in, but the riflemen this time narrowly survive. iKarbO's dodging though hasn't been terribly strong so far this match. And the packs over here decrewed. Calliope now. Oh, a little bit of damage in. Sherman now trying to capitalize. Oh, and engine damage on the Panzer IV. This could be what iKarbO is waiting for. He's also got engine damage though. So piercing rounds equipped. Didn't bring in the Sherman from the side. Maybe could have got something going there. Instead, everybody's going to be able to pull back for repairs. Maybe Defiance is going to switch sides though. Jackson's coming across to the center. And a 2v1 would just completely overwhelm Person here. No infantry-based anti-tank. No packs, no Shreks. Got a couple Fausts running around. Yeah, it would be very easy for him to get overwhelmed here. D1moN, meanwhile, with a 500 muni float. Out of control. Could just start spamming assault and hold whenever he wants. Don't think we've seen him utilise so far. Okay, well that time the Woofers hit nothing. 12 kills, 21 on the other. Wiped out 3 squads of riflemen. Double Jackson's from long range, getting some good hits in. Yeah, he takes down the rear echelon with that Werfer strike. Not quite though. Dodging forwards, then retreats back into the strike. Goes down. Kind of a tough situation. Do you want to worry about the rockets or the Panzer IV blasting you? Stuck between a rock and a hard place there, but the Allies are a little bit low, down to 76 VPs. They've definitely got the tools required to win this game, but need to pull the trigger here, and that's where the P-47 recon run can really come in handy. Spot your opponent's units, allow your Jackson to fire from 60 range safely. Can help you make those bold plays a bit more safely. Double Jacksons though in the center, blasting away at Person's tanks. And they're going down fast. Allies though just so slow to chase in here. Takes down the Panzer IV though. Recon run up now from iKarbO, but Tiger's already pulled back. She's going to work on the squad on the VP though. Next is trying to cap in here, but no way. Not with the paratroopers there. And now the Allies looking to turn up the heat. I feel like we haven't seen much from D1moN for a long time here.
They're down to 100 points.
And here we go. Sherman and Panzer IV charging in on the low health Tiger. And finally, Person getting badly punished for just not having nearly enough anti-tank. The recon plane maybe spotting the Tiger. iKarbO felt safe enough to go in here. Does not go in all the way though, decides to pull back, doesn't chase in after the Werfers. Was the opportunity for more. Double packs coming through the centre, has to pull back with the Sherman. The 47's on the other side though, catching the Panther, getting it quite low.
The rounds have 75 points left.
And points draining against the Axis, doing capping on the southern VP. Oh boy. Bit strange, he was out of the targeting zone, but... it can happen sometimes. Okay, Panther this time. In fact, double Panthers from Person. Stewart coming forwards to kill the cache. Sees the little blitz out the back. Double packs turning around though. Double blitz goes down. Oh, what's that? Double Scots barraging the double packs. Decrews one of them. Loses the Stewart though. Double Werfer barrage. Going after the machine gun maybe? Targeted a little bit too deep. So that was with the coordinated fire from the artillery officer here. Frag bombs coming through over here somewhere. Missed that activation.
The enemy is taking our territory.
And the Allies looking to set up the triple cap again. I imagine Person's going to get a bit more aggressive once the second Panther arrives. Good Werfer barrage there.
The enemy is attempting to steal our
Calliope
sector.
the other direction, not hitting too much. There we go, Panther making a bit of a move here, connecting with one of the Shermans. Got the Jackson repaired up, and wow, the Sherman's getting quite lucky getting through the Panther's frontal armor there and getting some rear armor hits from the front.
Light howitzer is ready for another
Oh boy, this is not going well for Person. Getting pretty unlucky with the Panther's armor here against these Sherman tanks. Double Sherman's charging in. Rear armor shot again. Oh my god. That's just... that is... I feel really bad for Person there. He ran so poorly in terms of Sherman's getting through the Panther's frontal armor.
losing a sector.
Kind of send in that first Panther a little bit early, you know, when you're trying to make those big shock plays, kind of makes sense to like leave the Panther just really far back,
I fear we are
not up to anything.
losing 10 points remaining.
David Jackson's duking out with the Panther up there in the north, but looks like the VP clock is going to wind down here. Makes us unable to cap in time. Goes down easy. Frag bombs out, connecting somewhat. But, yeah. And there we go. Axis drain out. So some interesting strategies here from Dirty Finisher, from Person, the early game double Pyro 4 Green Builder, which actually was working for him pretty well in the early game. Kind of interesting to see. But yes, the Axis in the late game, this build, I don't know, like, yeah, just nowhere near enough anti-tank. Could have got overwhelmed, like, maybe even quarter of an hour earlier than that. That's how badly positioned he was. Didn't put down any mines either. For all the munitions he was spamming, don't think we saw any mines that could have punished these US tanks. On the other side, Dirty Finisher, you know, maybe had the potential to get overwhelmed by the Panther play from D1moN, but didn't really see it this game. The Brombeer usage was okay, but nothing special. And ultimately, the Allies here are able to grind out the game. It looked a little bit shaky for them. You know, they lost a couple squads for a while there against the rocket artillery, but able to stabilize and turn things around. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment Goodbye and good luck.